Devil fans, and welcome to Lincoln County High School and Buddy Buffett Field. This is Bruce Beggs along with Kenny Adair and Greg Norman, and we'll be bringing you this football game as the Lincoln County Red Devils host Our Lady of Mercy. Bobcats, I think they are, Greg.
That's exactly what they are.
And we see now the coin toss taking place on the field. Greg, you going to tell us who the captains are?
We have number 44, Logan Rhodes, number 53, Chase McGill, and number 58, Jairus Wynn. And for Our Lady of Mercy, we have number 65 that's not dressed out, is Abe Lee. And Bruce, they turned it back on me just quick as I got the paper up. Looks like number 87,
65 and 79.
Bernard Michael. And number 79, Nathan Kelly. Folks, if you didn't come to this game, I don't think you're going to miss a whole lot.
Greg, Lincoln County has won the toss and elected to receive, I understand.
I was busy trying to get the numbers off the jerseys. I thought Kenny was going to do something. He come up here with a handful of peanuts in his hand.
Greg, I was just trying to get how we going to get out of that. You know, we just started the game and our viewers, and you just told them.
Greg, while our broadcast is getting underway and the Devils are coming on the field, we do want to remind our viewers that this program is made possible by the city and county governments of Lincoln County, the Lincoln County Development Authority and Chamber of Commerce, and with the special help and cooperation of the Lincoln County High School Technology Department.
Our Lady of Mercy is from Fairburn, Georgia. And
that's in the Atlanta area.
Yeah, it's just a little bit today. It's just a little bit the other side of Atlanta, and kind of down. It's right off I-20. When we went and played Landmark Christian, when was it? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
We got off the interstate on the Fairburn exit and played at a little, played at Sandy Creek's facilities where we played at when we played Landmark Christian. We had to play at a neutral field for some reason. And this school is located in the same place.
Yeah, talking to this game, Greg, me and Bruce was discussing it today, and I went and looked.
And we getting set to go here. Our Lady of Mercy will be kicking off to the Lincoln County Red Devils.
Bruce, I can't hear Kenny. Can you hear him?
It may be just as well, Greg.
Can y'all hear me? I can hear myself.
All right, can you hear me now?
Now we can.
Now we can hear you. Okay. Got to get on the right channel, Kenny.
I could hear y'all, and y'all could hear me. I mean, I could hear y'all and hear myself.
Well, if that's all the technical difficulty we have, we'll be doing real good.
We'll be doing real good.
Most of the time, we have a total disaster. All right, Our Lady of Mercy has got it teed up to kick off, and our return team is on the field. Number 12, Stokes back deep, and look like number 11, Stephen Brown, but they try onside kick.
And it goes only about 4 yards, I think.
Just like that, the Red Devils will have super field position.
You know, I was listening to Bruce Turner on the pregame show, WHKT, early, and he said that he looked for them to try some tricks, Greg. Well, I think the trick was on them that time.
If it don't go no better than that, they better put the tricks back in the sack. I got a good idea it's going to be a long night for this bunch. Red Devils come out that two tight end wishbone set. Our Lady of Mercy looks like they in a 6-3. Number 34, Williams, goes up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards, going to bring up, maybe only go, let's see where they're going to spot it. They're going to give him 8. It's going to be second down, 2 to go.
Yeah, Greg, I think you're right. Last week I thought that was one of the most overmatched high school games I've seen. But look, you know, no offense to them. These kids look young, very young. I mean, this could be real ugly.
Devils in the same set. Number 2, Jennings, goes off the left side, and he's going to pick up about 7-8 yards. It's going to bring up a first down. Ball is going to be spotted on the, looks like about the 26, maybe 27-yard line.
I believe that's what it is, about 27.
So just like that, we done run the ball 2 times. We picked up about 16, 18 yards. Devils still in the same set. Same play again to the right side. And there goes Gavin Williams. He'll go in untouched for the touchdown.
And just like that, it's 6-0, Greg.
Here comes old Big C out. We're going to try to put us up one more.
Greg, that hole was so big.
Yeah,
I used to have a nickname in when I played baseball. My coach called me piano britches because I run like I had a piano in my britches. But I believe I could have run that touchdown.
We could have run through that holding hands, all 3 of us. Number 53, McGill, for the point after. Good snap, and they block it.
I don't believe nobody blocked him, did they, Greg?
Well, they loaded up on the right-hand side of our offensive line. The defense is left, and I think 3 or 4 of them speedsters run through there. And I said it was a good snap. It was a little high. Well, just like that, with 11 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Red Devils up 6-0. But I think that's a sign of things to come. It's probably going to be a lot of scoring.
No doubt about it. This will be some young guys getting to play a whole lot tonight.
I look for Coach Campbell to go ahead and get those 40 points for that clock will run, and then you're going to see everybody play.
You're right.
I think the Augusta Chronicle predicted this to be a 50-something game, didn't it, Greg?
I don't see us scoring 55 points because Coach Campbell just won't do it. But if we score 40 points where that clock can run,
that's true. Yeah.
And then those young guys keep scoring.
It could really be like that couple of Georgia Tech game we talked about last week.
Yeah,
if they wanted to.
Yeah, it could be that kind of game. Number 30, Norman, kicks it off. Ball is going to be caught at the 14-yard line, and he goes up the middle, and he's going to be brought down about the 29. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats.
Logan Rhodes on that stop, Greg.
Logan's had kind of an emotional week.
He has. He lost his grandfather, and we extend our sympathies to him for that, and we're certainly glad to see him here playing tonight and wish him well.
We already got the 2nd team in, don't we? Ain't it quite a...
No, that's our starting defensive
12?
unit. They go
12?
Yeah, 12 is the starting cornerback.
All right.
They come out wide outs to each side, 1 back in the backfield, 2 tight ends. And just like that, he tries to go off the left side, and he's going to lose about, we'll just say 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down, 13.
Brought down by number 79, Deontay Norman.
Looked like Bull went through that untouched. You know, we don't want to say anything bad about an opponent.
No.
I mean, by no means, but these folks just won 1 game this year, and it was last week to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. 13-12, I believe I saw.
Quick pitch off the right side.
I believe he's going to get 3 yards back.
He's going to get 2 or 3 of those yards back. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 10.5 for the 1st down.
Deontay Parks makes that stop on that side, Greg.
3rd down, 11 to go.
Greg, we finally got some football weather, didn't we?
We did.
Chill in the air tonight.
I tell you what, it's nice to be in this fenced-in booth with that little heater running back there, though. I can tell you that. It ain't cold, but that thing right there just adds to it, don't it?
The dude done fell early tonight.
Wide outs to each side, shotgun formation, and a pass. I don't know who that was intended for.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Looked like his receiver cut to the middle, and then he threw to the outside.
He threw it like he was going to be on a out, and he cut and run a in. So that'll bring up 4th down and about 11 for the 1st down, and a punting situation for OLM. Number 12, Stokes back
against Wesley Yates.
deep to receive the punt.
12, Savannah Stokes.
If they punt the ball to Stokes, this could very well be 6 more. We jump off sides, that's going to move them up 5. I tell you what, one thing I'll give them, and I feel like I'd be right, they don't have the athletes in the football team we got, but I feel like they making outthink us.
Well,
That double shift on that punt, we jumped out our shoes.
Still 4th down, now 2 charges to go.
Are they I guess I'm assuming they're a private Christian.
They are, they're Catholic school. It's going to bring up 4th down now with the penalty in about 6. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do the same thing again. He had all day to get the punt off.
Greg, I think he had to.
Stokes thought about trying to take it and then lets it roll.
Lets it roll. Going to be
30,
not dead at about the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. 33 and a half, we'll call it. 1st and 10, Red Devils.
Yeah, he had to have plenty of time that time, Greg, because that center looked like it just kind of looped up there in the air.
Yeah, it looked like it floated right there like a balloon. If we'd have went after that, we'd have got it. But I don't feel like you're going to see Coach Campbell do nothing.
Right.
I don't think he's going to do anything like that. Red Devils still in the wishbone. 2 tight ends. Handoff straight up the middle, number 3, Tyler Bill, and there he goes. He runs forward for about 15. Gonna be 1st and 10, Red Devil.
Good old number 3.
Number 3 has really come around.
He has really played some good ball in
He
these
has.
last several games we've seen, Greg.
He has.
Gain of 15, 1st down, Red Devils.
So that's 4 plays we run, 3 first downs and a touchdown.
I see we got Barden back tonight, Greg.
Yeah. I don't look for him to play very long, no. Do you, Kenny?
Probably just a little workout, a little blocking.
Number 3, Bill, straight up the middle. And he's going to fight forward. Second effort's going to get him about 5, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. That's good hard running now.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll even see a pass from Lincoln County tonight.
Good job by Bill. Greg, you know, he's had 20, so not counting tonight, he's had 23 carries for 166 yards, averaging a little better than 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, when he's had the ball, he's done well with it. Red Devil still in the wishbone. Number 2, Jennings around the left side, and they stack that up. He ain't gonna get but about. He only got about 2, gonna bring up 3rd down and 3. He had a hole out to the outside. If he'd have broke it off and went around the end. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Red Devils stay in the wishbone all night. Just like you said, Kenny, I don't. Number 34, Williams, goes around the right end, and there he goes again.
Never catch him.
It's going to be 6
And he's
more.
gone.
So Williams has had 2 touchdown runs. That one was about a 45-yard run. What was the first one? Did anybody keep up with it?
I did not, Greg.
That was close. It was a ball was spotted almost on the 45, so that's a good estimate. He's got close to 100 yards rushing already, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say so. Better than 80, I know, Danny.
A 34-yard run, Greg, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Okay, well. Red Devil still with the 2 tight end wishbone set. Number 2, Jennings off the left side.
Maybe a yard pickup.
At the very most. Going to bring up second down goal to go. Ball spotted on about the 6.5. Field is really getting wet.
Sure is.
All that do, if it gets down what they talking about, it might be a little ice in the morning.
30s, is it high 30s, 40, 42, something like that?
I thought they were calling about 37.
Oh, that's what I thought. I saw 37.
That's cold enough for frost. Number 2, Jennings again around the left side, and he'll go in this time for the touchdown.
2 point.
I don't feel like they're gonna go for 2. I think they're gonna let Big C stretch his old leg out.
You're right. There's no reason to in this game.
So Jennings goes in. We'll call it a 6-yard touchdown run. You see them lined up on this side over here, gonna flood in. Kenny.
Yeah, they sure do, don't they? I mean, really.
It's got to be a real good snap. That little high snap right there.
Yeah, last
and it's
time.
No good. It was a little higher than that last time.
The last time the guy that blocked it, he never really even dove. He just kind of ran into the ball.
Just took it off his foot. With 6:32 left to go in the first quarter, Lincoln County 12, Bobcats 0.
Greg, while we're getting ready for the kickoff, we do want to remind our viewers about our holiday parade coming up on November the 20th. The deadline for entries in the holiday parade is November the 19th at 5 p.m. at the Welcome Center. On November the 20th, the Holidays in Old Lincoln Town Festival and Parade will be taking place. Also, the Lincoln County Historical Society Pioneer Day at the Historical Park starts at 10 a.m. and goes to 3 p.m. They'll have food on the grounds, and they'll have all of their buildings, the museum, the blacksmith shop, the sawmill, all that stuff will be open. So you want to be sure and go out and take advantage of that.
Number 30, Ronte Norman, teeing it up again. Got number 20 for the Bobcat, Wesley Yates back to receive, and I can't catch that other number.
32 and 20.
We must
kick off and a whistle blown.
We must have been offsides, would be my guess.
Illegal procedure against the Red Devils. 5-yard penalty.
An illegal procedure on a kickoff.
That's what I heard. Is that what they call it? Off?
I guess that's what they call an offsides on
Yeah.
a kickoff, is an illegal procedure. I thought everybody ran at the same time.
That's what they call it when the lineman jumps, offensive lineman early, illegal procedure.
Well, that is yeah, but we're defense here, I would think.
Yeah, that's
Number
true.
28 catches it about the 16 or the 17, and he's going to be brought down at the 26. Looks like number 30, Norman, and number 44, Rhodes, 27, Alex Bradford.
First down, Bobcats, number 27.
All on the stop. Number 10, Porter getting up.
Did you say Ronte Norman in on that stop too, Greg? He kicked off and then he was in on the stop as well.
He's the first one to the ball. He's got to be the first man to the ball carrier.
Our Lady of Mercy huddling up on the sidelines, Greg.
They still got a little life to them. Got 2 wide outs to the right, one back in the backfield behind the quarterback. Number 10, that's Brett Bartles. And he drops back to pass. He's under heavy pressure.
Pass from number 10, Brett Bartles.
That's a pass that, with all those red shirts around there, should have been picked off.
Second down, 10 to go.
Brown had good coverage on the receiver, Greg.
Yeah, it was 3 of them back there, Bruce. I don't know. Quarterback was just running for his life back there. All right, we got a 2 tight end set, wide outs to each side, one back in the backfield. Handoff straight up the middle, and he might pick up a yard.
And on the play for the Devils, Doris Lynn. Also,
You know, Aquinas beat this crowd pretty good. I think we saw on the internet about, I think it was about 45 to nothing, wasn't it, Bruce?
I believe it was.
was.
So, Greg, I went on that. I forgot I was going to tell you. I looked at their scores, and their average score this year was.
We got it right here. If I can find that little arrow.
Yeah, I totaled up their scores and the opponents, and it was the average score was 40-8 for the season.
Quarterback in the shotgun formation.
Wide out.
Bobble on the snap.
Ball's going
Fumble.
everywhere.
Ball. We don't want to pick it up.
It's
And we
still going.
still ain't got it.
Like a greased pig, didn't you, Greg?
Maybe they'll let them have it one more time. Red Devil football. Let's see what the score of that Aquinas game was. I can't find that little
So
arrow.
Red Devils will take over after the fumble
I'll
on
find it, Greg.
the 22-yard line.
We got our old trusted laptop up here hooked up on the internet, and that doggone mouse has done left us.
45-8.
45-8.
Mm-hmm.
So they did get on the board against Aquinas. Red Devils still in the two tight end wishbone set. Look like they may be going to blitz.
He's going to roll back. Oh,
Yeah, they does. We try a little pass, just like we said we wasn't going to do.
that's right.
And they sack him behind the line. A big loss on the play.
the play for the Bobcats.
About 8 yards. Going to bring up second down at 18.
The loss of about 8 yards.
I don't know why we just didn't keep pounding it.
Really. Well, you know, I guess it's kind of like a scrimmage.
Well,
You might want to work a little bit of.
I guess you may have to throw the ball a little bit. Want to throw it out of this wishbone anyway to surprise somebody. Number 2 on that little crossbuck on the left side, and he's going to be stopped.
Maybe
He
lose a yard.
lost. He lost a yard. It's going to
74 James Roberts.
bring up third down
Third
and
down,
19.
20 yards.
Still got the wishbone personnel on the field. I didn't know with third down and that far, Kenny, whether he might spread them out.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they line up the blitz. That number 6 right across the middle will be gone.
You're right. If they get it anywhere near him, he'll catch it.
Number 3, Bill, up the middle. He's still driving.
Picks up about 7 yards.
Sure, they'll go for it here. Do something.
Bruce, everywhere we go, people tell us how much they appreciate this ball game on TV. But when they watch this one, I believe they're going to be able to tell the enthusiasm's just not here.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited about being here, Greg.
Well, me too. I mean, nothing like Friday night. Even though I am on call, I may have to leave y'all at any minute.
If somebody can't get the dial tone.
Yeah, if somebody loses a dial tone.
Like that fella you was telling me about last week, you had to go on that call. You don't want to go there, do you?
No, sir. Look pass, play to number 11, Brown.
One-on-one, and he got his leg. Got his foot.
Got him around the
So
ankle.
they stop us on 4th down. And that gives this Bobcat crowd something to holler about. And they did bring a chartered bus, but I don't see enough folks here to put on a chartered bus. I mean, it was some people that drove because they were here early. About 6 or maybe 8 of them. They don't pack a charter bus like we do.
I'm sure they don't. We are experts on packing the chartered bus.
Yes, sir. We've been there and done that. Lost some T-shirts. They got 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end switches sides, 1 in the backfield behind the quarterback. And they run a little reverse.
Got a hole, I believe.
Red well by number 9, C.J. Norman. But I believe they're going to call probably going to call a hold or block in the back or something out there on the side. I don't know. Let's see. We're waiting on. What did he signal, Kenny? Was it holding?
It's more than likely. I didn't see the signal, but
yep,
where it
it's
comes
holding.
from, it had to be.
It's holding. I suspect we'll decline that because since he lost about 6 yards, bring up second down, 16. The Red Devils do decline. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Red Devils 12, Bobcats 0. I tell you what, Bruce, we invited people up here to get on the air with us all year. This weather keeps cooling off. I expect we're going to get a crowd. Got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end switches sides again. 1 back in the backfield. In the hole, everybody but the center and the quarterback moves. I feel like maybe that's going to be legal procedure on them. What little bit I know about football. You're going to bring up second down, 20 to go. Maybe a little further, maybe about 22. We could get Kenny to set up his instrument down there and give us a fix on it, but
you know, you could go 1 week without doing that.
Well, Kenny, I could mention something else, but I won't.
Yeah, okay.
Wide out to each side.
Greg, we'll have to tell you about that off the air.
It just hit me what you was talking about.
I see Kenny brought some roasted nuts in here, but he didn't bring any for anybody else.
Well, I had to rush around at the courthouse and didn't get me no supper. I was hungry.
Third down. And about 18. Got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. 1 back in the backfield. I really expect a pass here. And so do the Red Devils. They call timeout. All right, Bruce, tell us about them Pioneer days.
All right, while we have this timeout, Greg, you want to get your house decorated because on December the 6th, the Lincoln and Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce will sponsor their holiday decoration gala. And if you want information on how you can have your home judged on that, you can call the Welcome Center at 359-7970, and they'll tell you all about it. Also, on December the 4th, the Lincoln County Historical Society will host their candlelight tour of homes. I'm not sure what time that starts, but again, you can call the Welcome Center, and they can give you all the information you want on that.
You know, we didn't kick off Red Devil fans. We didn't have a whole lot here. We still got a pretty sparse crowd, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, we don't have as many as we usually have, but we got a pretty good crowd.
We got a few more we took to Milledgeville.
I think so. And we didn't have to climb near as high, did we?
We sure didn't.
No Aikens hitting you, Kenny?
I was fixing to say the old time I was going to say sooner or later. The nicest thing about it is I ain't got hit with Akron yet.
Well, if we had one, we'd throw it at you.
Yeah, I think you was throwing at me last week.
2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, and a high backfield behind the quarterback. Takes a snap, hands to the second man through, and he's going to be stopped for a gain of about 2, maybe 3, depending on the spot. And we got Old Yeller back out there again. I mean, I don't know if the officials read all the publicity about this ball game or not, but I mean, if it's just something blatant, I guess they could call it, but what is it, 4th down and
about
16 or 7. Well, that's further than that, about 18.
The scoreboard says 22 yards.
I think it's hung up on 22.
You think it's stuck on 22?
It's been 22 for the longest. I don't know what in the world we got going on here. I guess he may be going to call a timeout.
Looks like they just
Exactly
kind
what
of
he's
watching
gonna
the
do.
clock run.
Here comes another flag. I don't know what they're doing. Let's hope we don't get into something like we did last week.
He called timeout trying to avoid the
delay.
official. That must have been one that was at Milledgeville. He's walking around with the ball in his hand.
Did we tell you we calculated that, Bruce? It timed it
13 minutes.
That's what it took.
It wasn't but 13.
It seemed like 113, didn't it?
It seemed like a day and a half, didn't it? I mean, I had started cracking eggs and all to scramble them, Greg.
Yeah, it was getting close to breakfast time.
Greg, while we got this timeout, we do want to remind our viewers about Christmas at the Covered Bridge. That's on Aycock Norman Road at the residence of Jerry and Frankie Phillips, and that's on November the 24th through the 27th. It's also on December the 2nd through the 4th, and also on December the 9th through the 11th. And if you hadn't visited that event, you want to be sure and go out and see that. They decorate that bridge and all the buildings around there, and it's really a sight to see.
Greg, I think I figured it out last week. I believe the officials was in on the setup, and they knew what was going on back in Thompson, and they wanted to give them plenty of time to do what they needed to do.
I believe so. Long, slow snap, and we do block it.
Could be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Logan Road. Couldn't happen to a better fella.
Ronte Norman blocks it, got the block, and Logan Road gets in there on it.
So that's
Good job
going to
by
bring
Logan
up
Rhodes.
18 for the Red Devils, 0 for the Bobcats. We're going to let Big C put it on that one more time.
Greg, I think the last time I saw that happen in that end zone, this press box was rocking, wasn't it?
It was. We called it too, didn't we, Kenny?
You did.
They lined it up on this side again with that little speech. The snap's got to be down. That's up a little high again. And I tell you what, we've seen Big C make 3 or 4 in a row every game. Doggone, this the first time.
He just ain't got his groove yet.
He's missed 3 in a row. So with 34 seconds left to go in the opening quarter, score Lincoln County 18. Our Lady of Mercy 0.
0. And Greg, I've told you about everything I know about this going on.
That's exactly what I was fixing to say, Bruce. I am so glad.
I mean,
that election's over with, where they can take all them ads up about all them crooked folks off of TV. Well, all our viewers can sit up and watch this football game all week now, can't they? They ain't got to worry.
They ain't got any excuse.
They ain't got to worry about who
They
does
can just
something.
sit and watch us and laugh.
And just, just cut up and carry on. I wish we could bring you a little bit more exciting football game, but
we're doing the best we can with what we got, Greg.
yeah, we ain't got a whole lot to work with here. Like I said, we don't want to throw off on nobody. You know, this would be a good game for our newly erected rec department football.
If we could get them dressed out and get them on the field.
Ball picked up at the 15-yard line, and he's going to get back out to the 22. We might as well invite all our viewers out to watch the recreation football whenever it starts. Do you know when the first game is?
Pretty quick. First down,
I don't, Greg. I think they're just getting it done. Have they started?
Yeah,
Have they picked teams yet?
They've picked the teams, but they start in practice. I think some of them haven't practiced in the morning. It'll be a good morning for football practice in the morning.
It will.
Bobcats come out 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, eye backfield behind the quarterback. He hands to the first man through, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. That might have been our best play of the night so far.
Might have been, I believe, about 4 yards, wasn't it? 3 or 4.
I believe that's going to be your final play of the first quarter. Score, Lincoln County 18, Our Lady of Mercy 0.
Red Devils 18, Bobcats 0.
Kenny, it's been just the kind of game I expected it to be. We got to come up with something to say because Bruce is...
Yeah, our commercial man done left us.
Yeah, he done told us about everything. We scored so much in the first quarter, I think he went to find something else to tell him about. Or he may just make something up. You reckon?
He can do that.
We're going to get on this computer and find out some scores. See if you can find out the score of that Washington game, Kenny.
All right, I'll look.
That's supposed to be I expect Washington to win, but from what they had in the Augusta paper today, it might be a little contest. I didn't think it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be that kind of contest, but if Washington wins, they'll have to go to Athens next week, I feel sure, and play Athens Academy. And so far, by the looks of the score, we'll be at home again next week.
Yes.
Facing either Commerce or Tryon. And like we said last week, and I've been reading on the internet this week, Commerce is without their quarterback, but I'm sure Coach Savage will pull a rabbit out of the box somewhere.
Yeah.
2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, our backfield behind the quarterback. He takes the snap, fakes it and turns, hands off on the left side. And he's going to go forward for a gain of maybe. They're going to say he lost some. Lost about half yard. Going to bring up 3rd down, 7 yards to go.
Well, we're glad you have it back with us, Bruce.
Got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 back in the backfield with the quarterback in shotgun formation. Matian takes a snap, fakes a handoff straight up the middle, and that's going to be a 1st down face mask play on a quarterback sack. I don't know if big number 58 Wynn got him or Dante Paul.
I believe Wynn got him.
Both of them were back there with heavy pressure, but one of them run by him and reached out and just grabbed the old face mask. I believe it was 58 Wynn. He's acting like it was him anyway. And that's going to be the old 15-yard style. 1st and 10. Won't that give him a 1st down? Ain't that a... I thought that was an automatic. It must be. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 2 to go for the 1st.
Greg, I was looking for the scores here. Wasn't paying attention.
Got wideouts to each side. Back in the backfield. Behind the quarterback. He takes the snap and hands off straight up the middle. And I believe they're going to have the first down. If not, it's going to draw a measurement.
3rd down and inches.
They're going to give it to him without a measurement. 1st and 10. And that draws another
They're going to give it to him.
outburst by this Bobcat crowd.
See a couple of single-A scores, Greg. It's, Bremen and Jefferson is tied 7 early.
Jefferson comes from that region up there with Commerce and Athens Academy. Wide out to each side, 1 back in the backfield. Why is the coach holding the I guess he don't want the Mercer rule to come into effect. Bull Norman rushes through and gets it back behind the backfield. That's going to be a loss of about 2. Going to bring up 2nd and 12.
Off the 2 yards, 2nd down, 12 yards to go.
You can't read my
I can't read you right, Bruce.
I got a report, my sideline report that Commerce just kicked off. They had an 8 o'clock game.
Oh, okay.
There was an 8-yard gain and then a fumble on the next play.
I tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to take shorthand or something see if I can't come up with what you're writing down now. He is doing his best to hold us up from getting that 40 points.
Is that what he's doing?
That's exactly.
He's trying to hold us up.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Is it automatic at 40?
Yeah.
About a 5 or 6 yard pickup. I believe that'll be their first pass completion.
That was a pretty pass play. Gonna bring up 3rd down and about 5, 4.5 we'd call it.
Greg, you know, have they moved up to single A? Well, they been playing in GI?
I don't know. I don't know, Kenny. We had a little write-up thing on them somewhere. Bruce got from somewhere, but I hadn't had a chance to read it. Another pass play under heavy pressure again, and that's going to be picked off by number 9, C.J. Norman, and he'll be brought down at the 50-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10, Red Devils. They're going to spot it on the 48 of the Bobcats.
First down, Red Devils at the 49.
Kenny, I think they've been playing football for several years, but I mean, I've seen the name, but I don't know if they played a non-region schedule or if they, like Glasscock County or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm reading.
I expect they tickle to death just to make the playoffs, but I bet they hate they had to come here.
Yep.
Our backfield wide out to each side for Coppin. He turns and hands the number 7, Darrell Norman, around the right side, and he's going to be stopped for a gain of about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down, 7 to go.
Gain of about 3. 2nd down, 7 to go.
You'll go with me.
8:16 left to go before halftime. Red Devils send C.J. Norman wide right, Stephen Brown to the left. Our backfield behind Coppin.
Bill and Williams.
And he drops back to pass. Number 6, Brandon Barden, wide open. He cuts back across the middle. And a punishing run for number 6, Barden.
Yeah.
I think everybody on the team might have got a hand on him.
Making a tackle.
They finally bring him down at the 27-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Red Devil.
Gain of 17 yards.
Good to see him back.
First down, the Bobcats, 29.
Same set for the Red Devils. Coppin under center. Takes a snap. Hands the number 3, Bill, straight up the middle. And he's going to go forward for, it looks like, close to 1st down yardage, depending on where they're going to set it down.
Pretty close.
Looks like he's going to get about
10, 11 yards, isn't it?
Well, I don't think they're going to give him 9. Going to be 2nd down, a little less than a yard, looks like, maybe for the 1st. Got number 27, Bradford, and number 11, Brown, split to the right. Number 2, Jennings, and Bill in the backfield. And Coppin goes around the right side on an option play, and he keeps it. He'll have a 1st down, but he didn't get much more than that. Ball is going to be spotted on about the 16, going to be 1st and 10, Red Devil. You find out anything about him?
I'm trying to, Bruce got a printout here. Don't really
We
say
could
how long
go-
they've been in. I'm going to look at the site and see.
I don't know if our viewers can hear it or not when they watch this broadcast, but You hear a lot of folks talking up here. That's the coaching staff for the Bobcats down there. Sound like to me they got a card. They got a card game going
I
on.
wonder who it was.
It sure does. Laughing and
I think they just tickled to death to be here. Wide out to each side, eye backfield behind Coppin. He takes a snap and hands the number 3 Bill up the middle again. And he's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7 more.
Tackle made by number 22.
He got about 8. Gonna be second. Well, he got about 7.5. Gonna bring up second down and about 2.5. 5:54 left before the half. Red Devils walk to the line of scrimmage. They take it now on sweet time as well. Wide out to each side, eye backfield. Handing number 34 straight up the middle, Williams. And he's going to be close to the goal line. Looks like they're going to spot him about the 1. That's going to bring up first down, goal to go for the Devils. Kenny, I want you to look down at the end zone. Have you ever seen any officials drag the chains down there in the end zone like that, holding them up to measure?
I don't.
They pulled them tight, and then they thought about what they were doing.
I see. They ain't just gonna kind of lay it down.
Number 34, Williams, goes up the middle for the touchdown on about a 1-yard run. So it's 24-0.
With 5:07 left in the half.
Speaking of card games, I wonder if those guys brought 2 decks.
I got a deck of cards, Greg, if you wanted to get them out.
Greg, what'd you say last week when they were starting with that 12-minute ordeal, 13-minute, about like watching a checker match at a nursing home?
Yeah. I believe they're going to block it again. Well, I be doggone, Big C's on the roll. He done got one.
He found his groove.
He did.
We can look for him to make them from here on out.
He's going to hit about 3 or 4 in a row. Red Devils 25, Bobcats 0, 5:07 left in the opening half.
Greg, our viewers can see our cheer devils now on their monitor, and they do a fine job at every game, keeping the fans fired up.
They are. They do a real good job. I see they done brought out their winter clothes too.
They got their long johns on too.
They done robbed the closet too. I tell you what, I bet we're gonna go all the way back to the last game of the season before we clean these doggone windows. I wonder if we could talk to Miss Barton and see if she could send Prelo over here to get them cleaned.
We'll see. If not, we'll just bring some Windex next week ourselves.
Well, if it gets any colder, we're going to have to shut them up next week. Number 30, Ronte Norman kicking it off. Ball caught on the 11-yard line. And he takes a punishing lick. Pop. At about the 23-yard line. Number 59.
I'm going to flip my coat on, Greg. I got hot walking over here in a hurry.
Yeah, you were late, Kenny.
Thank you.
I was late last week.
We don't even want to get started on that. That finally died down at my house.
Ooh, yep.
What was it, Bricks?
The Brick. It must be a special place to eat in Milledgeville. If you ever go through there, you ought to try it.
If you on time.
Yeah, if you're on time. Handoff straight up the middle. He's going to go forward for a yard, maybe 2. Much Sanders, my wife, raised about not getting to eat there. Because we were going to leave at 4 o'clock. And Bruce said he thought it was 5.
Well, I mean, I had adjusted my clock for daylight savings time.
I believe you
might have turned it the wrong way.
you advanced it instead of sitting
Well,
it back.
you know, I made just a mistake on my part.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if it's any mischief mistake, me and you we're gonna be slapping. We're gonna be in the middle of it. If anybody in the county needs a scapegoat, they can just call me or Bruce. We'll be willing to step up to the plate for you. Hand off up the middle again. And he's going to go forward for another yard or two. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
34, Jason Ryan's ball carry. He gained about 2 yards.
We got a few reserves in there now, Kenny. They're going to send 2 wideouts to the right. Keep one in the backfield behind the quarterback. Maybe going to be a little pass play here. Or they're going to try to draw us offside one. They quick pitch it around the end. And it was read up very well by number 8, Belafonte Davis.
As you say, Greg, like a jailbreak.
I look for this crowd to lay down here just any minute. If we score one more time before the half, it ain't gonna be no good coming out of it. We got a score from up the road in Washington. Washington Wilkes 20, Whitfield Academy 6. That game's at half. Kenny, are you looking for football scores, or we gonna have to delete the cookies when we get through with this internet?
I'm trying to find out. I'm on this. They got a super nice site, website. Bruce printed me off about the football. I was just trying to see
this may be our first broadcast we're gonna have to edit.
I'm just trying to find out when the school started. I can't even find when the school was opened.
Well, some of the coaches are right down here. We'll ask them at halftime.
All right, I'll let you take over and look at the.
Greg, while we have a timeout on the field, we do want to remind our viewers about some meetings that are coming up. If you'd like to attend them, the City of Lincoln Historic Preservation Commission meets at 7 p.m. on December the 7th. I know you've been looking forward to that. Also, if you're interested in participating or joining the Lincoln County Rescue and Dive Team, they meet at 7 p.m. on December the 7th, and they'll be glad to have you if you want to. If you want to help out with that.
Boy, wouldn't it be nice to see number 12 Stokes return one here right before the half?
Yeah, it would. Like a beach ball toss, didn't it?
Well, that was one he could have returned if it had been about 10 yards deeper.
I was talking about the center.
Yeah. It looked like a rainbow.
It had some good hang time.
It looked like a rainbow on the snap, didn't it? But it's easy for us to make little practical jokes. We sitting up here, ain't we?
I've read that article in the paper. You might have too, Greg. And somebody told me about it before I read it, about this high demand for long snappers to get to. That's the quickest way to get to college.
That and baseball catches.
That's right. With speed, a little bit.
You don't have to be a high snapper and a baseball catcher, though, do you?
No, not all of the other. If you do it, if you the total package, you can name your price. Quick pitch around the left side to number 7, Darrell Norman, and he turns that speed on. He's going to be gone. All right, that's going to be a 56-yard touchdown run for number 7, Darrell Norman. I said if they scored one more time before the half, it'd probably take some of the air out of them, but I didn't know they wasn't going to take but 5 seconds.
I think we proved you wrong.
Our cameraman said, the paper said that we were picked to win 55-0. I don't believe we'll score 55 points. If we do,
Yeah, we will.
I don't believe it. Vic sees.
I believe he still got his groove on.
See if he can make 2 in a row.
He looks like he's standing right.
And when he gets hot,
it is good.
And when he gets hot,
when he gets locked in, So that'll bring up Lincoln County Red Devils 32. Our Lady of Mercy Bobcats 0 with 2:11 left in the half.
Bruce, I wish we could do this game live, because doggone if we don't need some help, don't we? Kenny, you didn't have to turn that laptop around here to me. I believe what you was looking at. You didn't have to prove me wrong.
I'm going to try to find some scores now.
We can see now our radio broadcasters, Bruce Turner and Doug Newman. They bring our fans the action live each week on WXKT FM 100.1 if you can't make it to the game. And if you can't make it to the game, you can watch us on the delayed broadcast.
We don't know when we'll be on, but we're going to be on that sometime.
We'll be on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock.
Norman, a high short kick this time, fielded at the 25. And he's tackled by number 59 and number 14. Number 14 is Austin Goldman. Number 59, I don't know who in the world that is. He swapped jerseys with somebody.
Number 59.
Yeah. You know, Rex Reed wore it for a couple of weeks, and he's not with them anymore. I don't know where Rex is.
Greg, you went reaching for your phone there. You scared me.
Well, that's what it makes, that little noise. I hope don't nobody call me. Wide outs to each side, one back in the backfield, and they're going to send one in motion this time. And they run that little draw, and it don't fool nobody. He might have got a half a yard. That's about what they're going to give him. Going to bring up second down, 9.5.
Rick, I know y'all invited me up for your little gathering last week, Saturday, and I didn't get the chance to make it. But I'm going to have to start coming, because I need to get a little dirt on Greg. You know, he stays on me. I'm going to have to get a little something on him.
You're going to have to stay up a long time, get some dirt on me now.
Greg, we just got a score report from our sideline reporter, Commerce 7-0 in the first quarter.
So Commerce is up on Tryon. Now that might be a little surprise. And here they come with that little razzle-dazzle again, and don't fool anybody.
Alex Weidman, number 78, leading that stop.
Well, you know Commerce, Greg, they a lot in ways like Lincoln County, injuries or not. You know, they got a lot of heart.
Tradition will win a ball game for them. I tell you what, Coach Savage will do, though. He'll fool around. They came down here, Kenny. I don't know if you came to the game. We played them down here last year.
I did.
They run one play all night long. One man run the ball.
I thought the helicopter was going to have to come get that quarterback taking the MCG. He was getting hit so many times.
But he, just like an old trusted Timex.
Buddy, he popped up.
He took a licking and kept ticking, didn't he?
And we couldn't stop them. They run the exact same play to the right, exact same play to the left.
And if you remember, that was one of those games. It was 14-0 in maybe in the third quarter, maybe a little bit
What we
late.
got going on here in the middle of the field now?
Yeah, we're not sure what's we got going on. We got the head coaches along with one of Lincoln County's finest.
I don't reckon they're coming up here to get us, have we?
I hope not.
I reckon they're going to do something with that Bobcat, maybe. He done got...
He's coming up. I have no idea.
What in the world? The deputy sheriff is talking to this older gentleman down here.
And Coach Campbell.
I mean, we're getting ready to play football, and Coach Campbell's on the wrong side of the field.
He's going. I think he motioned for him to go ahead and play. Like he's going on back now.
Now, I tell you what, I've seen more bizarre stuff this year than I ever have in high school football. And I don't know what in the world.
We don't know what happened, but maybe Neil will give us a report in a little bit.
3rd down and about 9 to go for the first down. Two wide outs to the left. Draw up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 4. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.5.
Greg, somebody said some of the kids was over here yelling at the football players from outside, I guess.
Well, that's a big kid the deputy sheriff's talking to, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess he's the one that wanted to get him over here or something. I don't know. It probably ain't no big deal.
Fourth down and about 4, maybe 4.5 to go for the first down. 49 seconds left in the opening half. Lincoln County up by 32. I tell you what, Kenny, I'm going to make a prediction. If we score again, I believe we'll go for 2 and go ahead and try to get them 40 points where that clock can run.
I would agree.
And it might be right here if the ball falls in Stokes' hand. Of course, Red Devils got a lot of youngsters out there but they like to hit too. High.
Uh-oh.
They gon'
Incomplete.
They tried a little fake, tried to pass it. If he'd have caught it, he wouldn't have had the first down.
Well, we could definitely score right now, Greg. 35.5 yard line, 36.
Gonna be 1st and 10, Lincoln County. And Coach Campbell sends the first unit back out there. He's gonna go for the old juggler here. That's going to be a penalty. Broke the huddle with
too many men.
I tell you what, I believe we perfect on that. We had that penalty every week.
I think you're right. I don't remember not having it.
Greg, our sideline report is saying that we had an unruly fan on the visitor side, but they've given him a gift of some new jewelry, bracelets, and he's on his way for a night on us.
Heartbreak Hotel. What was it, one of our fans over here?
I'm not sure. We'll have to get more information on that.
There goes C.J. Norman. Had 2 big blocks back here. Let's see if they do opt to go for 2. I see Big C holding his tee. Surely Coach Campbell's going to go ahead and go for 2 here.
Well,
I mean, you don't want to add insult to injury,
right,
but I mean,
it's a hard call.
Why is the clock still running? I thought the officials brought the...
They're going
to stop it down at 2 seconds. I'm not second guessing by no means, but I certainly thought. I'm telling you, when Big C gets that, he gets a groove on.
That's about the highest one I believe I've ever seen him kick. They're usually low and scorching through there.
I tell you what, he nothing fancy, but he's consistent. If he misses one, he misses 4 or 5 in a row. If he gets one, he gets 4 or 5 in a row. We got another score for you. Thompson's getting beat 14-7. Now that's a real shocker.
By who?
Whoever they're playing.
Thank you, Bruce.
I just wanted to clear it up for you there.
I saw it in the Augusta paper today, but it didn't really mean that much to me. I thought they'd probably walk the dog on it. Did y'all read the Augusta Chronicle today and read that article about that big kid?
I did. I read that.
That's the first I'd heard about it.
I hadn't about that either.
I hadn't. We had Dennis Sanders here with us during the Washington game, and
he talked about everything but that.
Everything but that. Number 30, Ronte Norman got it set up one more time. High, shallow kick. Called it about the 18. And he's going to be tackled at about the 33. And that's going to be your final play of the half.
That'll end the half. So we'll take a halftime break with Lincoln County on top, 39-0 over Our Lady of Mercy. We'll take a halftime break and we'll be back right after this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is Bruce Beggs along with Kenny Adair and Greg Norman, bringing you the second half between Our Lady of Mercy and the Lincoln County Red Devils. And Greg, I know that you've been over there to see that RedDevils.us, Johnny Walton, our friend, and you got some stats.
We have got some real stats this week. Lincoln County has 8 first down to Our Lady of Mercy's 1. We have run the ball 20 times. How many yards you think we got, Kenny?
Well over 200, 250.
233 yards. They've run the ball 18 times for -22. We've thrown the ball twice, completed both of them for 23 yards. They've thrown it 5 times, completed 1 for 8, and had 1 interception. We have run a total of 22 plays for 256. They've run 19 for -17.
And Greg, during the first half, we had the Verizon Wireless Silver Bracelet giveaway. We don't know who the winner was.
Yeah, I wonder if they give that money away yet.
They did. We got the kickoff.
I thought he touched that ball. But
he reached out there at it.
No matter what, I think in high school, even if you touch it, it goes in the end zone. It's a touchback, I believe.
Oh, I thought you had to cover it. I thought if you touched it, you had to cover it. I don't know.
I'm not positive either.
Greg, while we're getting underway in the second quarter, we want to remind our viewers once again that this broadcast is made possible by the city and county governments of Lincoln County, the Lincoln County Development Authority and Chamber of Commerce, and with the special help and cooperation of the Lincoln County High School Technology Department.
The Bobcats are going to come out with 2 wideouts to the right, quarterback under center with 1 back in the backfield, and he's going to fake a quick pitch. And Big Chase McGill is going to drag him down back there behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah, they had a total of probably -20 something.
Maybe a loss of 5 back there. So just like that, it's the same old, same old. Wide out to each side this time. Handoff straight up the middle. And he's going to fight forward and pick up them 5 yards. Maybe even, well, they just going to give him 5. Going to bring up 3rd down 10. I tell you what, if you dressed out in a white uniform with silver helmet and silver pants over here on this side, I expect it's hard to find somebody to go in the ball game, ain't it?
You're probably right.
They're going to send 2 wideouts, wide to the right, 1 to the left this time. Number 10 still at quarterback. He turns and quick pitches around the right side, and he bobbles it and fumbles. Everybody's going for the ball, and looks like the Red Devils done recovered.
Well, Greg, the clock, here in a few minutes, that clock might be rolling pretty fast.
I think it is. Looks like the second unit's going to come out. I see most of the starters over there huddled up trying to keep warm.
Somebody got a good card hand down there, Greg.
Yeah. I expect they just tickled to death to be in a press box like this.
Yeah, you're right, with the heat. Here he goes.
That's number 24, DJ.
Got a hold. Look like.
First play from scrimmage. 17-yard touchdown run, but check the flag. I think it's going to come back. It is. What did they call, a hole?
More than likely.
Yeah, looks like they called a hole.
So I feel sure the Bobcats will take that penalty.
After the penalty, we're going to wind up losing about 2 yards.
It's going to bring up first down on about 12. Got 2 wideouts to the right, 18 and 27. That's Reed and Bradford. Number 24 doesn't get an inch that time.
Tackle made for the Bobcats by number 34, Texas Bryant. Second down, about 11 to go.
Second down, still 11 to go for the first down. Lot of reserves coming in the game now. You got number 18 split wide to the right, Austin Reed. Number 26, Casey Norman to the left. Eye backfield behind number 30, Ronte Norman. And he hands off straight up the middle to number 89. And I think that's one of those Morris kids. Daniel Morris.
Tackle was made by Nathan Cowell. No gain. Third down. 11.
What grade is he in, Greg?
Daniel Morris.
Yeah.
He's in the 9th. Just a freshman.
We pretty much got the first string JV in there now, don't we, Greg?
Yeah, they flip-flopping in and out. 2 wideouts to the right, eye backfield. Quick throw out to number 27, Bradford. And he's going to be tackled short of the first down, but he looks like he got about 6 yards. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 4.5. I feel just like we're going to go for this. I don't believe they're going to send Big Chase in there to stretch his old leg out.
Yep.
Going to send a wide out to each side this time. Number 18, Reed to the right, 27, Bradford to the left. He's going to turn. Ronte Norman's going to bootleg around the left side. He's going to go in untouched. So that'll start your clock.
Number 30.
Matter of fact, it's still running.
Yep.
It's going to bring old Big Chase in again. Boy, I hope we don't score 55 points. I done told Shaggy we wouldn't.
Well, that clock's going to move off.
Yeah, that clock's
you
going.
talk about 6 and 12. It really, 20 minutes, this thing be over with.
We're looking for a holder.
Do they even stop it on penalties?
Yeah.
They do stop it for penalties? I reckon.
And we call a timeout for the extra point.
Timeout, Red Devil.
Copping our holder. One of those starters over there. Trying to stay warm. He didn't realize we had scored. But surely we got another holder. Somebody held on the junior varsity. We called a timeout that time and stopped the clock. Good snap. Chase is 4 for 4. What's that make it? 46?
I believe it is. If I'm reading the clock, yeah, I see one light.
6:41 left to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County 46. Old Lady Mercy 0. The Bobcat down there hadn't had a whole lot to cheer about tonight, has he?
Hadn't been roaring too much.
He's just keeping warm in that suit, I think,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Norman's going to tee it up again. Good high kick. Caught it to 15. And he's going to be brought down at the 35 by number 30, Ronte Norman. Number 5, Jatheus Jones, also in there on the stop.
Logan Rhodes on the stop, I believe, Greg.
I tell you what, you put in a second bunch like this, they want to make some plays too.
They hungry. Kind of like I am with these peanuts.
Handoff straight up the middle. And he's going to fight forward for about 5, maybe 6 yards, depending on the spot.
Gained about 5 yards.
Going to be second down, 4 to go for the first down.
Gained almost 6. Should have been second down, 4 yards to go.
Robert Biles on that stop, Greg.
Must be number 63.
63.
Got wide outs to each side and one back in the backfield. Hands off around the right side, and he's going to have first down yardage. He's dragging Red Devils. That gives this crowd something else to cheer about. That's 2 first down. First down 10, ball spotted on the 49-yard line. But that clock ain't going to be in their favor now, is it?
Not at all.
You got 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Turn, handoff again off the right side. He's going to have about 4 more. Going to bring up second down, 6 to go.
I believe that's the first time they've been in Red Devil territory, isn't it?
I believe it is.
I think you're right. I know that's the second first down they've picked up tonight.
It might be getting close to positive yardage.
Number 34 around the right side, and he's going to be stacked up. He might have lost a yard, depending on the spot. They're going to give it right back to him right there at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up third down at about 5.
Ball carrier number 34, Jason Bryant.
Me and Bruce was talking about this situation with this first round, Greg, in single A last night, and I looked it up on the internet today just to see. I guess it's not quite as bad as it seems. This is actually the team with the worst record in the playoffs. In single A, there's 5 schools that have a losing record in the playoffs, and I looked at the other ones. There's 5 teams in the rest of all the other classifications put together that do have a losing record. I didn't know if he'd even be winning those, but boils down to some of the smaller ones just don't play football in single A. Good play.
And he gets a first down, looks like, Greg.
Yeah, he completed a pass. That gives them something else to cheer about. That's 3 first down. Now, why did the clock stop? That clock's supposed to be going.
There it goes. It's running now.
I guess the clock guy's hard to get out of them habits he's been doing all year.
I guess so. You know, I don't want to throw off on the officiating at all, but I don't feel like this is your top-notch crew for a game like this.
I'm sure it's not.
Got 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. And he turns and hands off for no gain. Tackled by number 5, Jatheus Jones. And we got to find out who that 59 is. We don't have a 59 listed.
Second down, 11 to go.
You know, talking about the officials.
Last week, Keith Cripe was wearing number 59, wasn't he, Greg?
That's exactly who it is, Bruce. You need to write that down. That's exactly who 59 is Keith Cripe.
He's been number 42.
He got 2 wideouts to the right, and he's going to drop back and try to hit one of them. And it's going to be picked off.
He's off to the races, I believe, guys.
And I believe that's going. That ain't gonna put us up 55.
Ricardo Norman running it back.
What was that? That was 50, 60, about 68 yards, wasn't it?
Good ways.
Now why did the clock stop?
I'm like you, Greg. I don't know. I don't think it may be the first time the operator's been involved in one of these and don't know exactly when to stop it and not stop it.
He's regular down there telling him to wind it, but he ain't paying attention. Big Chase is 5 for 5 now. Score, Red Devils 53, Bobcats 0.
Knocking on the door at 55, Greg.
Yep. If them officials would get together and run that clock, you know we should have been in the fourth quarter.
I see him sitting up there. He's looking out the window now.
I don't believe none of them got sense enough to know what's going on.
I mean, if they ain't gonna run it now, I mean, when do you stop it? If they stop it after this, when do you not stop it? After incomplete pass and stuff, I guess would be the only other time.
You don't never stop.
You know, that's what I'm saying. If they don't.
I mean, that's supposed to be you stop it for a hurt player, and you can call time. Well, I don't even know if you can call time out or not. I guess you could.
I've never been involved in one of these, so I don't even know. I really don't see much difference in what they're doing, to tell you the truth.
Ronte got it teed up one more time. Another good kickoff. Gonna be taking it to 15. Did y'all hear the comment from the coach's corner down there?
I didn't hear it.
He said, "Let me find a place to lay down."
He must got a full house.
I think he was talking about that dude running the ball. Now the clock's running. I mean, I don't understand. I think Vernon must have went out there and
straightened him out.
Told him Johnny said the clock's supposed to run. Mr. Red Devils dot us. Handoff and a loss on the play. Number 75 in the backfield breaking that up, Tony Wells. Gonna bring up second down and about 12.
Second down, 12 to go.
Greg was talking about officiating crews a minute ago. There's a crew out of Augusta that has, they got a good crew that worked their way up, and they started out doing some playoff games and ended up, they've done which is the top crew in the state. They've done the 5A as the end of the quarter on another same old.
I believe he's going to lose another yard or so.
But they've done the state championship game, the 5A game. That's an honor, you know.
Yeah.
Chip Huffman is the guy that's the heads up the association in Augusta. And they must have, gosh, I don't know how many hundred members, you know, in that whole association. It takes a lot of them, but.
The horn sounded for the final play of the quarter, and they just rolled the clock on over again. It's down to 11:52. But they did stop it to give them a water break. So they're going to take the ball and swap ends of the field.
Greg, while they're swapping in the field, you mentioned reddevils.us earlier, and we want to remind our viewers to log into that website. That's maintained by Johnny Walton, our team statistician, and he does a terrific job at keeping that up to date. It's got all the information you ever want to know about all the history of the Red Devil football team, all the way back to when they were Bearcats. And anything you want to know about the community, other athletics, it's a wealth of information there. Be sure and check that out, reddevils.us.
You don't even have to be a football fan to enjoy it.
You know.
Well, they didn't put the 12 minutes back on the clock now.
With this fourth quarter getting underway, Lincoln County on top, 53-0.
Third down, 12, and they try that little sweep again, and those young guys are hungry. He's going to lose a couple more.
Back on play by 55. Brandon Stark.
Aquinas is beating Landmark Christian 12-7 in the third quarter.
They are fourth place seed, too, right?
No, yeah.
Aquinas is fourth seed out of the region.
I don't guess that's a misprint. I'm looking at it right there. Aquinas 12, Landmark Christian 7. Now that's got to be a shocker.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, get the ball, DJ. Fall on it, DJ. Number 40 recovered it for the Red Devils.
Two flags on the field, one in the midfield around the line of scrimmage, the other one over there by our sideline. It got to be two different penalties.
That has got to be some kind of...
Maybe it's a procedure, 12 men.
You see anybody else of interest on that, Bruce? You might as well get your old trusty cell phone and call Tammy O'Hurs over there across the field and tell them to spread that news up in the stands. I bet that'll go over like the wave, won't it?
I believe it will.
Well, the crowd's getting sparse, Greg. I don't know if they might have to stand up and holler to pass it along.
Okay, so Washington Wilkes 29, Whitfield Academy 6.
You hear that, Greg?
29-6, Washington Wilkes over Whitfield Academy. We was expecting Washington to win, but looking for a little tighter game than that. I tell you what, when we go off on the road, we really got it tough, hadn't we? We ain't got our internet, we ain't got our heater,
We ain't got nothing.
we ain't got no shelves to sit in, no roof over our head, no dirty windows to look through.
Maybe we need to send Glenn Clements down to the next place to investigate it before they send us down there.
I don't believe he'd have climbed that ladder last week, do you?
To inspect it, you're right.
A little power run, and I believe on second effort he's going to be mighty close.
Jason Bryant. He tackled after a short game.
Let's see if they're going to even measure it. I bet they're going to give it to him just on, yep.
First down, Bobcat.
I talked to some of the folks on the other side over there. You know, when they give them that first down in the first half, it didn't measure. They everybody over there said they was 8 or 10 inches short. But
Yeah.
I guess that was a 39-0.
That's right. Let it roll.
I tell you what, for a constant rolling clock down to 10 minutes, it sure is running slow, ain't it?
Seems like it. Yeah,
Jason Bryant, the ball carrier.
cool as this got. I'm glad I'm up here in a little bit of heat.
It ain't bad with them doors shut.
Right.
These windows open up all right, but you open one of them doors, they'll clean that warm out of here in a minute. Second down, about 6.5, got a wide out to each side. That little counter Trey,
Jason Bryant, the ball carrier.
and he might lose a half yard or so.
Tackle made for the Red Devils by number 59. Also number 44, Logan Rude.
Bruce, y'all got to cover for me just a second. I got to take a little old break.
All right.
Bruce, where'd that comment come from? I heard run, clock, run. Was that that coach's down there?
Might have come from the coach's corner down there.
Man says that was the coach's corner down there saying run, clock, run. Our Lady of Mercy coaches. Got to stop in the action. Clock's still running though. Believe we got a penalty. Procedure.
So they'll lose 5 yards.
Be third and about 10. A little over 8 minutes left to go.
Okay, I'm back. Third down. About 11 yards to go. Clock down to 7 minutes, 55 seconds. They're going to send 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. And he's going to drop back and be sacked by number 5, Jatheus Jones, just like that.
Number 10, quarterback Brett Barlow.
Wasn't even touched.
He's going to bring up 4th down, 16.
4th down.
Is that number 30, Ronte back there? Yep.
Yes, it is.
To receive the kick. It'd be nice to see our second bunch return one for a touchdown. And that's one he can if he'll catch it. But he's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Red Devil.
Greg, that big number 74 on our side reminds me of a kid that played up here. He must have ended his career 5 or 6 years ago. Seemed like he played for 8 years. Number 75. He looked like he may have weighed 350, 400 pounds. Y'all remember him? It may have been 10 years ago. I don't know.
I can't.
Every year I come up here, though, he was playing. I mean, he didn't ever play a whole lot, but he was huge.
I can't recall who you talking about, Kenny. Red Devils send a wide out to each side, hand off to number 89, Morris, straight up the middle, and he's going to be stopped for no gain.
I think our cameraman's motioning like he knows who he is. You know who he is?
Was it 78 or 75?
Kenny said he thought he was 75. Who was 78?
Terry.
Yeah, Stanley
Last
Terry.
name
That's,
was Terry.
yeah, that's
I remember
exactly who it was.
Was it 78, I guess? All right.
Got a wide out to each side, high backfield behind Austin Goldman now, and he turns and pitches to number 85 off the right side. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and about 5. That's Carlos Hurst, ball carrier. Well, now I don't know if they moved the chains back. Going to be 3rd down and about 6 and a half. Got a wide out split to each side. High backfield behind number 14, Goldman. And he drops back and throws it out here on the side to number 26, Casey Norman.
They called it
I don't know if he called it a catch. They called it a catch and a fumble.
I don't believe that was the catch, Greg.
I don't think it was either. It wasn't pretty, whatever it was. But it was what it was. It was what it was. 4th down, 10 to go. Two wide outs to the left, eye backfield behind Goldman. He turns and pitches. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Well, now about 7 yards.
Hey, Greg, I think the card game folded up.
The coach is gone.
Yeah, they got that stuff together. They hunting that bus. First and 10. Bobcats. Ball spotted on the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. They're going to send a wide out to each side. Still got that long setback. Handoff around the left side. I don't know what kind of play you call that. Looked like he was scared to hand it off, and the man was scared to take it too, wasn't he, Kenny?
Yeah. Bruce, what you got in this computer here? It must be a
It's running
9600 or a 14
running kind of slow, isn't it?
Second down, 5 to go.
Second down, 5 to go.
Clock counting down to 3 minutes left in the game. Bobcats in the same set. He turns, handoff straight up the middle again.
Number 87, Bernard. Michael, Joe Denny on the play.
I tell you what, like we said, we don't want to throw off on nobody's program or give nobody no hard time, but could you imagine sitting through that game they played last week to win, to get in the playoff?
Lordy, Lordy. But you know, really,
I know they're proud to be here.
but it's probably an issue of having to travel to play, but they really need to be in the GI. Was it GIS?
Well, they need to play a non-region schedule.
Oh, and ain't no doubt about it. I mean, like Augusta Christian, you know, they in a private school region.
He's going to get the first down.
Picked up enough for a first down.
Clock ticks down, 2 minutes left in the game.
First and 10, Bobcats.
Number 34 has really been a workhorse for him. He coming off the field, holding his arm a little gingerly there. Wide outs to each side. Flip-flop to tight end. And they got that little power sweep. And he's going to be caught for no gain.
Yeah, we talked about it the other day.
Brought down by number 40, Ricardo Norman.
We know next week's at home, but the round 3, you know, we're not scheduled to be home, but
Unless it depends on the opponent.
That's what I was wondering. If it's 2 number 1 seeds, and the other team, the other side, we don't play at home. But if it's 2, 3, or 4 from that side, then we're.
Do you see a score on the Twiggs County game or the McIntosh Academy game on that?
I didn't. I looked. I didn't see a Twiggs that I remember or McIntosh.
Strung out well by number 40, Ricardo Norman. That's a big loss on the play. Gonna bring up third down. And about 15 to go. Clock's running down, 25 seconds left in the game. So the Red Devils are going to advance to the next round, and Our Lady of Mercy will be pumping up the basketballs. Number 7 on a quarterback bootleg, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 2, and that's the last play of the ball game. Score, Lincoln County 53. Our Lady of Mercy 0.
Okay.
Let's wind this thing up, Bruce.
All right. We've had a good time bringing you this ball game tonight, and we see our players and coaches exchanging congratulations, and both teams have played well. And we hope you'll tune in next week.
Looks like we're going to be, from everything we can see on the internet and hear on the scoreboard, we're going to be playing Commerce.
That's the way it's looking. But whoever we're playing, we'll be here to bring it to you.
And look for a little bit better game next week.
I'd say so.
As we wrap it up, we do want to thank our camera operators tonight, Jake Shelby, Bethany Biggs, and Byron Hogan. We want to thank Ginger Marlowe, who's the coordinator, Ginger Palm, who's the coordinator of these broadcasts. Who else we got to thank? We want to thank Greg and Kenny for being here.
Enjoyed it.
All right, if nothing else, this is Bruce Biggs for Kenny Adair and Greg Norman saying good evening and go Devils.